Hey everyone, this is Mr. Wu here again, and I've got another Guild Wars 2 video. I know it's been a while since I last made a Guild Wars video, but that's because simply they haven't released, Arena haven't released much new information to do with the game. For the last at least few weeks. So yeah, when they release new stuff, I'll make new videos depending on if it's interesting information or not. But let me explain to you what I'm doing in this video, in the actual video itself, on the Guild Wars 1 footage. I'm buying materials, and then I will be buying a new armor for my assassin. It's mainly because of the Hall of Monuments. I thought I needed a character who can buy Kurzik or Luxon armor, because that gains you 2 Hall of Monument points. Buying elite armor, which is also elite Luxon or Kurzik. I will be buying the Luxon one. So I'm just buying the materials for that, and you'll see me go to the place where you buy it. Travel to Cantha. I did go to the wrong place at first. I go to Cavalon, and then I get to where it's called, and I do buy it. But yeah, that's just what's going on in the video. You don't have to watch it. This video, what I'm going to say anyway, is all about professions. In my last Guild Wars 2 video, I spoke about why I wanted to be a ranger as my first profession, and I still definitely want to be a ranger as my first profession. Like I said before as well, my last couple of videos, I think I'm more of a PvE player, playing the actual story, rather than playing other players, especially in Guild Wars. For some reason, I'm not sure why, I didn't particularly enjoy PvP in Guild Wars. So I'm mainly going to be a PvE character, so I'm going to have more characters that are story based than PvP based. I do believe my ranger, a ranger will be my first profession, I'm pretty sure. And I spoke about, I wasn't sure what my second or next couple other professions would be, but I think I've made my mind up now. I was looking at the thief, and I have to admit, I do really like the thief. I do like professions that sort of ranger, thief feel to it, where they're fast, clever, quiet sort of characters, rather than a huge bulky warrior in shiny armor or elementalist blasting fire spells at you. So I think these two will be my main 2 professions. I will start with the ranger, like I said, but a thief is very interesting. I've been on the Guild Wars 2 website, and I'm just going to read out bits of it for those of you who cannot be bothered to read. So this is the first paragraph, or a couple of sentences. A master of stealth and surprise, the thief is deadly in single combat, particularly when catching enemies off guard. Thieves compensate for their relatively low armor and health by being quick and evasive. They can move through shadows, vanish into thin air, or steal items from their opponents and use them as weapons. Enemies should watch their back, or the thief will watch it for them. So I think that gives you a pretty good idea of, like the assassin feel, just like in Guild Wars 1. But one thing I didn't like about Guild Wars 1 assassins was that they felt, I'm not sure if it was just me, but I think it's related to the Canthan, faction story. The assassin, for some reason, still felt very, like, almost royal. Like, when you think of a thief and assassin, you think of an outlaw, a rogue, a thief. So the Guild Wars 2 assassin was like a little bit odd for me. It was like a assassin coming from a background that would rather suit a royal knight or something like that. If you guys want to know what I mean, that's just me. I don't know, just my opinion on these things. But this thief in Guild Wars 2 sounds a lot more like it, especially with that story background you can have, or having like a character coming from a poor background, which would suit the thief perfectly. But yeah, the next paragraph then reads, while other professions rely on recharge rate for their weapon skills in combat, thieves rely on initiative. This initiative is all new to me, I'm not quite sure. Thieves have 10 points of initiative to use, and they gain back lost my way. Gain back 1 point every second. So that's not too bad. Every second you gain back 1 point. Weapon skills cost initiative points, but they have no recharge time, so thieves can use them back to back. And I think this is what makes the thief such a great character. They've really thought about this. So instead of having to wait for your skills to recharge, you use up points that, and there's no recharge time, but you only got 10 points that recharge every second. So that's a skill a second basically. And I think thieves definitely need that due to their low health and the whole idea of them being fast. So it says, this allows the thief to keep their options open at all times or unleash a rapid flurry of powerful attacks. So yeah, the thief sounds like a really nice choice. Thieves have a number of special skill types. Stealth. Thieves can disappear into the shadows. This allows them to become invisible to enemy players and to ignore aggro. When in stealth mode, the thief can still be damaged, which temporarily reveals them. When a thief is hidden, attacking will break the deception. So that's pretty good. It's like things from futuristic first-person shooters and stuff. Like while your invisibility is on, they can't see you, but as soon as you get damaged, then you appear, or your invisibility gets damaged. Shadow stepping. Thieves can get in and out of battle quickly by using a technique called shadow stepping. All Guild Wars 1 players are more than familiar with this. This skill allows them to disappear from one location and then instantly appear at a different location by travelling through the shadows. That sounds pretty nice. I'm not sure how useful that will exactly be, but we'll see. Traps as well, so much like almost much like what Rangers had, but slightly different actually. Look, shadow trap is a trap that puts the thief into stealth and shadow steps them back to the trap's location. Right, I see. So it's like it's again almost like a teleportation type of thing. Weapons, I'm sure this comes as no surprise. Main hand, sword, dagger and pistol. Offhand, dagger and pistol, so you can obviously dual wield or hold 2 daggers and 2 pistols. Only 1 sword obviously, I believe. One sword in the main hand, but then you can have a dagger or pistol in the offhand. Two-handed, short bow, which probably won't be too useful for an assassin. I'm having a ranger anyway, it's my first profession, so I'll probably be fed up with bows and arrows. So I've already spoke about initiative, stealing, and a few stealth, shadow stepping, and a few other bits. But if you want to read this into a lot more detail, go to the Guild Wars 2 website and go to the thief section. I'll include a link for that in the description below. Just open the description and you'll probably see it there at the bottom of it. If you want to check it out, there's some videos here to watch as well. That show skills that they do: Scorpion Wire, Cluster Shot, Leaping, Death Blossom. Death Blossom was a skill in Guild Wars 1, wasn't it? Shadow Shot and Steal. I have watched these already, but yeah, I really do like the whole assassin thief kind of thing. I played all the Assassin's Creed games. I have them all on PS3, and I love them all. I've completed them all, and I've nearly got 100% sync in Brotherhood actually. But anyways, that's not the point. Yeah, they've got some good screenshots here on the website. 2 wallpapers, actually the second one, which is more white in background with thief written to the bottom right. I'm sure if you guys have been on it or will go on it, you know what I mean. I'm actually using that as my wallpaper at the moment, and I actually replaced the map of Middle Earth as that wallpaper. So I have to admit, the assassin, or thief rather, looks like a very good profession. I admit that it's probably going to be hard to play, especially at the beginning, so I do not recommend this as a first profession unless you're really experienced at these kind of games, and Guild Wars 1 as well, and any other MMORPGs. Even then, the thief is very different, so I suggest the more rounded class, you could say. Ranger is always good. Warrior, probably best for newcomers. Ellie as well, Elementalist. But yeah, in my next video, Guild Wars 2 video anyway, I may talk about my third profession. I was originally thinking the Guardian, but again, I don't like that warrior feel. I like the idea of protecting your teammates and stuff, but I guess I'm going to have to wait for the next two professions. I believe there's two left that they're going to release. One's supposedly a Mesmer sort of thing, and one's a more of a sort of mage, you know, robed type of profession. We're not exactly sure what that is yet. I have my suspicions personally. There was talk of because before Guild Wars 2 they were going to release another Guild Wars 1 expansion called Utopia or something, and then they obviously had second thoughts about it and decided to start a whole new game with a new engine, which is Guild Wars 2. But there's talk of some sort of class. What was it called? Something Mancer. Was it Chronomancer? I don't remember. It's been such a long time since I've spoke or even thought about this stuff. Sure, you guys can research it, but it's supposedly like a mage type of class that has different sorts of abilities, to say the least. There was talk of the ability to control the speed of things and like time and stuff. I'm really not sure about that, but if it really is something so different and so unique, I might have to have that as my third profession, as more of a spell type profession, which I haven't got in the ranger and the assassin. They're obviously both more combat, you know, bows and arrows, daggers, guns orientated rather than spells and magic. So yeah, it's nice to have three rounded professions that I all like. So anyways guys, thanks for watching. More Guild Wars 2 videos as they release more information, and hopefully I'll release new stuff soon. So thanks for watching guys, see you guys later. This is Mr. Weir.